Why don't you just let my daughter and her friends use your things? Is it because you people don't know how to share what you haven't earned? You know, it wasn't the dirty looks or the HOA notes or even the side comments that finally made me snap. It was that line shouted across my lawn in the middle of a perfect Saturday night, just as I was finally starting to feel like this was really home. Yeah, that happened. So let me back up a sec. I just finished a week so brutal my eyeballs were twitching from all the code I'd written. I was out by my pool, sun going down, breeze just hinting that fall was on the way, trying to lock the pool down for the season and just exist in peace for 5 blessed minutes. When I hear it, the gate between my yard and the neighbor's creaks open. Not my gate, mind you. This little friendship gate, left over from the previous owners, who were apparently tight with the folks next door. I'd meant to take it down, but, well, you move in and suddenly everything is a fix-it-later project. That's when Brittany arrives. Pink bikini, confidence turned up to 11, flanked by 2 carbon copy friends, the kind who've never been told no. They stroll in with towels, giggling, ready for pool party season, even though I'm clearly shutting things down. Hey there, I say, as politely as I can. Just closing up for the night, probably for the season. Pool's covered, so, universal sign, right? Pool's closed. But Brittany just blinks at me, confused, like I'm speaking Martian. What do you mean, closing it? We were gonna have a girls' night. We brought drinks. Her friends give me a look like I just murdered Christmas. I keep my cool, because if I've learned anything, it's that anger just feeds these kinds of people. Sorry, it's my property, and I'm done for the night. You'll have to find somewhere else. No dice. Brittany hits me with a dramatic sigh. You can't be serious. We use this pool all the time. The old owners never cared. That line. That's the one. Because I'm not the old owners. I paid for this house, paid for this yard, paid for this pool. And part of what I paid for was the right to decide who gets to swim in it. So I say, still not turning around. Well, I'm the new owner. And I care. Now she's getting shrill. This is ridiculous. You're just doing this to be mean. Her friends pile on, muttering about how unfair and creepy I am. I keep working the pool cover, pretending I can't hear them, which makes her lose it. She storms off, yells she's getting her mom, with her 2 sidekicks trailing behind, all outrage and eye rolls. 5 minutes later, the back door next door slams open. Out storms Scarlett, their mom. Lululemon, ponytail, face red, coming straight at me like she owns the world. She doesn't waste a breath. She just launches right in with that line, the one about you people and sharing what you haven't earned. And let me tell you, in that moment, with the pool cover half on, my perfect Saturday obliterated, I realized I wasn't just dealing with a neighborly squabble. This was war. I smirked, because what Scarlett didn't know about me, I don't lose wars. Scarlett expects me to grovel, or explode, or both. Brittany and her friends are loving it, like it's reality TV. I just stop, stand up, and look Scarlett in the eye. Dead silent. 10 seconds, maybe more. Just the hum of the pool filter, crickets, and the gears turning in her head, realizing her grenade didn't go off. Finally, I say, are you finished? Not angry, just bored, like I'm talking to a toddler mid-tantrum. It knocks the wind out of her. Brittany jumps in. Mom, tell him. He's being so unfair. He won't let us use the pool. Scarlett rallies, pointing a manicured finger at me. My daughter and her friends have had a long week. They deserve fun. This has been their spot for years. You have no right to just change everything. I almost laughed. My right. I own the deed. I pay the taxes. I paid for this fence. But I keep it polite. Ma'am, this is my property. The pool is on my property. I'm not obligated to provide a recreational facility for your daughter. The pool is closed. She processes, cycling through confusion, anger, realization. We have an agreement, she blurts, reaching for straws. With the old owners. We had an understanding about the pool. I raise an eyebrow. Is that agreement in writing? Is it on the deed? Knowing full well it isn't. Her face goes red. Brittany pulls out her phone. I'm recording this. I'm recording you being a jerk. I grin, wide as can be. Please do. Get my good side. And make sure you get on record that you're trespassing after being asked to leave. I turn for my back door. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pool to close. Please return to your yard. They sputter, hiss threats about lawyers. You'll be hearing from my husband. He's a lawyer. Slam goes their back door. Peace returns, but the air feels charged. I know it's not over. Sure enough, next morning, my phone buzzes. A text from an unknown number. We need to talk about your property line and your repeated harassment. You'll be hearing from my office. Richard, the lawyer dad, has entered the chat. The next few days are a social media blitzkrieg. Brittany posts a blurry photo of me by the pool, paints herself as the innocent victim, says I screamed, threatened, kicked them out, and now she's terrified. The comments section is a firestorm of sympathy, outrage, people wanting my address, some even talking about calling the police. But a few rational neighbors start asking questions. Wait, was it your pool? Were you in your own yard? But Scarlett jumps in to keep the drama going, posting about how I'm aggressive, hostile, a threat to the community. I screenshot everything. Every comment, every threat, every accusation. I start building my own file, because at this point, I know I'm not just dealing with petty neighbors. I'm dealing with a coordinated campaign to make my life hell. Monday morning, 9:01 a.m. sharp, Richard calls. I record it. One-party consent, thankfully. He tries every legal trick in the book. There's a long-standing easement. You revoked a verbal agreement. You caused emotional distress. I know every judge in this town. You're an outsider. Who do you think they'll believe? I stay cool. I think they'll believe the deed, the property survey, and this recording. He stumbles, threatens lawsuits over a half-inch fence encroachment, HOA violations, anything he can dig up. I tell him, from now on, all communication goes through my lawyer. Set foot on my property again, I'll have you charged with trespassing. I forward the call and the screenshots to Ben, my lawyer. Ben's a former military prosecutor, precise, calm, strategic. He's ready for war. We put together a timeline, a dossier, trespassing, racist abuse, defamatory social posts, intimidation, and retaliatory harassment. Ben drafts a cease and desist, files a formal harassment complaint with the HOA, and prepares a public counteroffensive. Then comes the counterattack. The family is served with the letter and the HOA complaint. Silence descends. No more Facebook posts, no more threats, just this heavy, simmering pause. Friday, the Facebook group erupts again. Scarlett now posting a tearful, manipulative essay about how I destroyed the neighborhood tradition, and her family is being targeted and harassed. She wants sympathy. We just want peace. But this time, people push back. Are you saying you can use your neighbor's pool without permission? Wasn't it trespassing? The narrative starts to fracture. The HOA schedules a hearing. Wednesday night, I walk into the bland clubhouse meeting room, Ben at my side. The board is there, 5 people who look like they'd rather be home. Richard and his family arrive, dressed for a funeral, trying to work the room. Richard shakes hands. Scarlett dabs her eyes. Brittany looks terrified. Richard starts with a speech about community, paints me as a destroyer of tradition. Scarlett cries. Brittany sheds a single perfect tear. Their performance is flawless until it's my turn. I pull up my laptop, connect to the projector, and let the facts do the talking. Timeline of trespassing, quotes of racist remarks, screenshots of Facebook posts, audio of Richard's threats. Evidence, not emotion. As the room listens to Richard's bluster played back, the arrogance drains from his face. When I finish, the board doesn't even need to deliberate. They fine the family for every violation, issue a formal no-contact order, demand a public apology on Facebook, and put them on probation. The humiliation is total. After the hearing, Richard confronts me in the parking lot, but Ben steps in. Don't. Just don't. Richard slumps away, defeated. The fallout is swift. The apology post goes up, forced, hollow, but public. The family becomes ghosts, their social standing shattered, their reign over. Scarlett vanishes from block parties. Richard takes an extended leave from his law firm, and Brittany drops out of school after screenshots of the apology go viral. A month later, Richard appears at the fence with a wrench, quietly dismantling the friendship gate. He apologizes, not the performative kind, but the real, broken kind. We were wrong. I say nothing, just help him haul the gate away. Eventually, they put their house up for sale. On moving day, Scarlett tries for a parting shot. I hope you're happy. I tell her, I am. I worked very hard for my happiness, and I'll always protect it. I wish you luck finding yours. She has no answer. A new family moves in. Nice people, young kids, respectful. They ask about the property line and the pool, and I give them the G-rated version. They laugh. Your pool is your pool. We're happy with our sprinkler. For the first time, I feel real relief. Over time, I joined the HOA board, helped strengthen the rules against harassment and defamation. The conflict, ugly as it was, leads to real change. One day, I run into Brittany at a coffee shop. She's working downtown, quieter, humbled. She apologizes for everything. I tell her the truth. Her dad made his choices, not me. She seems to finally understand. Closure at last. Life goes on. The pool opens for another season. The backyard is filled with laughter and the smell of barbecue. My friends and new neighbors are welcomed by invitation, not entitlement. I've earned this peace. I've learned how to share, on my terms, with people who respect it. The real battle was never about a pool. It was about boundaries, about the right to live in peace. And sometimes, you have to fight for that right, even when it means standing alone. But when you do, and you win, the peace that follows is real. So tell me, where do you stand on all this? Who was right? Who was wrong? And what would you have done if it was your backyard and your peace on the line? Drop your thoughts below. I'm curious.